going on, guys? It is a good day because I just got a safe sent to my door. So I had a company reach out to me called Kaer World, I believe, Kaer World, and they said they wanted to send me one of their safes for me to show you guys. So here we are. I have their safe, and initial impressions before me even opening this thing, I was expecting it to be like one of those super lightweight lockers, like that stack on right there. That's like that Walmart special. This thing is heavy. Like, no joke, this thing is 80 or 100 pounds. Oh, look at them. They're just watching me. But this thing is 80 or 100 pounds. No joke. So this thing is a lot more robust than I initially thought. But let's get it built up and just see what we got going on. All right, Coop, get out of the way. Don't want to touch you. So I will come out and say initially, like, from the bat, I understand this is not a gun safe. This is more so a gun locker. I don't think this is ideal for, maximum gun protection, but I definitely think it does serve its purpose. Like, I got that stack-on safe back whenever I was living in college and I was in an apartment and I couldn't have a full-size gun safe up there for a couple months, and it'd be too hard to get up there and it just wouldn't be worth it. So I think this is where something like this could actually really come into play, especially for apartment use or townhomes or even like rent houses. Like, this is a rent house right now, and we plan on not being here too long. I don't want to move a full-size safe in here for a few months and then buy a house and then have to take it all the way back out. Which, by the way, if you want to buy a house or buy land, I'm actually a realtor in Northeast Texas, Dallas, Texas area. So if you want, any of that sort of help, my information is down in the description. Make sure to call me or email me. Specialize in land sales if I haven't already said that, but yeah, make sure to check me out. Frank Roberts Land Team at Remax Landmark. I was running out of room in my locker, so I needed a second one, and I was tired of always using a key, and this has a touchpad, or not a touchpad. I think this has a keypad, and they also have a few versions that are like thumbprint, which is pretty neat too. If you want to get your own, I do have a code. It's AK15, so it gets you 15% off, I'm assuming, if it's AK15, so make sure to check them out, and I'll let you guys know if I like this or not. All right, now we're talking. Okay. Got little pistol pockets, extra pockets. What is this called? Molly pockets, I think is what it's called. That's a pretty heavy front door. We got an instruction manual. I'm not gonna lie, I'm probably one of the only guys in the world that actually likes to read instructions because I like to do things right. Everyone's always like, oh, I don't read instructions. Instructions aren't cool, this and that. I'll admit it, I read instructions. I like to make sure I do things right and don't miss out on things. So yeah. I mean, I will say, like I said, that's sheet metal. That's not gonna be super high security. But like I said, this would be perfect for an apartment on several stories high and you can't carry a full-size safe in, or you're not spending too much time wherever you're living. This would be perfect for that. Instead of having to spend, I don't even know what safes cost these days, $1,000 or $2,000 for a super heavy safe that you can't move yourself, especially up into an apartment. This is that perfect alternative. The same way you need a safe to protect your valuables, you need something to protect your personal information, because these days your data is worth more than what's in most of these safes, and that's why today's video is sponsored by Aura. Look at this. Most of this information has been blacked out just to keep all my personal information private, but this is a real report showing what data brokers have on me, phone numbers, addresses, even information about my family, and all of this is for sale. Data brokers make billions selling info to anyone, spammers, scammers, even stalkers. We lock up our jewelry and our guns and our passports, but we keep our digital life wide open. That's why I use Aura. Aura automatically finds where my information is being sold, removes it, and keeps it off. Plus, it gives you real-time fraud alerts, a secure VPN, antivirus, a password manager, and $5 million in identity theft insurance. You can use Aura free for 14 days with this link right here, aura.com/Keely, which will also be down in the description. In that time, Aura will start scrubbing all your info off data broker websites while you can focus on keeping all your stuff locked up safely. I protect what's inside this safe, and Aura protects what's inside this. Now, let's get back to the video. This thing is a lot bigger than my old one, which I like. Definitely looks like I'll be able to have a little bit more room for my guns, but this door is so heavy, like it almost leans over. I think if you really didn't want to screw into the wall, it'll be okay, especially if you have guns in here and stuff to weigh it down. But if you want to, give it the most potential for, just being a good locker and just having a little bit more security, I would definitely screw this into the wall. All right, guys, I got it right where I want it to be. Luckily, my old locker is the exact same height as the new one, and then I just moved my taxidermy tree over here. I'm gonna show you guys how this works real quick. So first off, you have a set of keys if you wanna manually unlock it. All you do is you turn it, and it doesn't actually unlock this, but it unlocks the system to turn this, and then it unlocks. Only downside that I don't like is that you can see the bolts. So if someone really wanted to, they could cut through this, but like I said, this isn't designed for maximum security. This would be perfect for a college student or someone that lives in an apartment. If I was still in college and I had my own money, $200 I think is what this is, especially if you use my code, 100% I would get this thing right here. And then another safety system, if you put in the wrong code enough times, 3 times, it automatically starts going off, and the alarm doesn't stop going off until you put in the right code. So put in the right code, it turns off, and now you can turn this. All right, it's the next day, but time to take a look at what we're working with. We have everything stuffed in here, and honestly, it all fits perfectly. We have 8 long guns in here. I mean, we're even fitting full-size suppressed rifles. A lot of these have thermals and other scopes in them, and they fit perfectly. Small section right here for some smaller rifles like your 1022s, perfect right there. In regards to shotguns with this safe specifically, this is a Winchester SX4 with a 30-inch barrel, and it barely fits in here. I'm honestly probably going to leave this in a different safe just so I can have easier access to all this stuff. But if you have a lot of shotguns, I would definitely suggest looking into one of their taller models because it'll be a lot better just to move those guns around. There's even a small section for your smaller guns, your SBRs. This right here is my Rossi Brawler 300 Blackout that I built out with a Ferrotech adapter and an Onyx Precision handguard. If you haven't seen my videos on this thing yet, make sure to check it out because it's super cheap, super quiet, and super fun. It's honestly one of my favorite guns to shoot now. Then we have 4 pistol pouches. It even fits my Ruger Mark IV with a suppressor and a red dot on it. It's also got some Tandem Cross stuff on it. So if you want to get a deal on Tandem Cross, make sure to check out my campsite page. Got a discount code for that. A lot of you are going to crucify me, but I sold my Glock and I bought this PSA Saber Dagger, but I honestly don't regret it because this thing feels so much better when I shoot it than my Glock. Then also have my Ruger LCP Max to carry whenever I don't feel like carrying. Small section for some pistol mags, some AR mags, and even more stuff for extra goodies in there. And then finally, you have a pretty sturdy shelf right here that you can throw some ammo on, but I just have some holsters on there right now. All right, on a scale of 1 out of 10, I would honestly give this thing a 10 just because this serves such a specific purpose perfectly. I wouldn't want to change anything about this. Cannot stress enough, if you live in a dorm or an apartment, you got to keep your stuff safe from roommates or other people, and a lot of times you can't have that full-size safe. This fits that perfectly. You can even fit this in your closet if you want to, and it's budget friendly. Once again, keeps your stuff safe. There's multiple security measures on this thing, and if you use my code AK15, saves you a little bit of money. Make sure to check out the code, the discount code, not the discount code, the link in my description, and use that link because then that helps me out. I greatly appreciate it. Make sure to check them out. I can't say enough good things about it. I've already told so many buddies about this, and I know a few buddies that have already bought it and some people that are interested. So make sure to check them out. Look at all of their models. I really want to get that coffee table. Make sure to check out their coffee table. It's pretty neat. But I hope you have an amazing rest of your day. Make sure to like, subscribe, share this with your friends, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. See ya.